Would you play a game with good combat but bad story? To answer this question, we must do some research. According to my Steam library, Ninja Gaiden 4 is a violent gore game where you adventure and perform actions, such as turning the human anatomy into puzzle pieces, following a plot that is story poor with writing akin to a Wattpad fanfiction. You play as the Hokage Kumon Raven, who traverses and destroys the Communist Headquarters, Nightclub in Hell, Sekiro map, and Genshin Impact Boss Arena, all located in the large country of Tokyo, for the sole purpose of eliminating a Qing Dynasty mythological beast revived by Satan. In the process, you may encounter a cat girl, modern-day Megalodon, Crypto the Cyberdog, and Fortnite Ripley. So to answer the first question, I don't fucking know, I wasn't given a choice. This is the start of the game. I am currently infiltrating a communist supply train. I know that sounds weird, but don't freak out. I'll talk to the guards nicely. I come in peace. I am not here on an assassination mission. You're here on an assassination mission? No, that's not what I said! I don't know if you just saw what happened on my screen, but I think I just had an orgasm. Right after I infiltrate communist Tokyo, I rescue my girlfriend from playing house, which requires me to air out the facility, which means it's time to talk about the combat. Orgasmic at best, rape at worst, according to that Indian politician. For all intents and purposes, the plot of this game is to get a fucking combo. Aiding you in this endeavor is none other than your 4 trusty weapons, allowing you to make your sword erect, cosplay Sunmoon Kong and Reinhardt, Gurren Lagann, and Skeletron Prime. So pretty much, you have 4 weapons that turn into other weapons, and by combining the strength of these weapons together, you can inflict the single most important status effect in the game: PTSD. Somehow these soldiers survive getting stabbed 12 times in a row, because you can do that. Once you accidentally cut off the enemy's arm, maybe if you took a look in front of you, you can then turn them into your preference of meat preparation with the help of the triangle button. Welcome to McNinja Donald's. What do you got? We have, pulled pork, burgers, juice, domestic abuse, all sourced locally, in the back. That's right, we're playing Papa's Pizzeria Gaiden 4, which makes sense because I often need to parry my lasagna before it comes out of the mouth of Satan. Speaking of parrying, in Ninja Gaiden 4, you can parry anything from a sword to a 50-foot dragon, which almost makes the fact that you can go toe-to-toe with Maharaga reasonable. So now that you have hopefully somewhat, in a sense, maybe but not really picked up that you have 4 silly kitchen utensils and can parry, it is important for me to answer the question you probably have right now. What the fuck is this game actually about? And I would be able to tell you if I knew the lore of the entire Ninja Gaiden series, the entire Dead or Alive franchise, the Ninja Gaiden anime. So here's a summary of the most relevant games: Ninja Gaiden 1, Dragon Sword, 2, and 3. In the beginning, Ryu created the universe, but he had beef with, an evil version of himself called Vigor. Sounds like North and South Korea. Ryu gave birth to 4 beings, all of whom were defeated by an ethereal entity known as Sudden Infant Death Syndrome. One of them survived, gave birth to 13 dragons associated with elements like water, fire, and, black. These dragons killed Vigor, who persisted as a fungal infection in the Dark Dragon, who I will be referring to as Didi, making it evil and strong. The 12 good dragons made the dragon sword, which the Hayabusa clan used to kill the Dark Dragon. Didi didn't die, but his life remained in a sword and a rock. Ryu Hayabusa, son of Joe, that is his father's actual name, is the latest inheritor of the Dragon Blade, with the sole mission to defeat the influence of Vigor, aka the Dark Dragon. Now I will go down the list of achievements of Ryu Hayabusa, which are including but not limited to killing a grandma twice, killing his uncle, killing the Dark Dragon twice, killing the Statue of Liberty, killing Genshin Impact, jumping into Mount Fuji, killing Genshin Impact again, saving the world from robot T-Rex terrorists, killing himself, saving the world on multiple occasions. Long story short, if you're thinking of destroying the world, think again, because Ryu Hayabusa, fucking exists. But the Dark Dragon isn't dead yet, because in Ninja Gaiden 4, Achilles' heel wants to revive the Dark Dragon and then eat it. Unfortunately, the literal god equivalent known as Ryu Hayabusa did not mess with eating the Dark Dragon for dinner. He kills Achilles halfway through the resurrection process, leaving the corpse of the Dark Dragon above Tokyo with his semen raining down from above, giving the Japanese populace rabies. Tokyo is then taken over by the Communist Party. Working with the Communist Party, Ryu Hayabusa and the last Dark Dragon priestess Sayori steal a couple of Dark Dragon-infused weapons to prevent the Dark Dragon from becoming sentient again, then turn literal gods and demons into pets who are assigned as Shrine Guardians. And that's when we get to where Ninja Gaiden 4 begins, where Kumon's job is to undo everything Ryu Hayabusa just did, because the prophecy of the clan he's from, the Raven Clan, said so. For clarification, the prophecy and Raven Clan Yakumo is from were not mentioned in any of the previous 16 related games. Also, this means that Yakumo's full name is Yakumo Raven. If that doesn't make sense, I don't think it's supposed to. Long story short, if someone asks you what the plot of Ninja Gaiden is, it's to get a fucking combo. But if you want the short story long, the objective of Ninja Gaiden 4 is to fulfill this pretty much made-up prophecy. Now is a great time to introduce you to our allies. Sayori, the Dark Dragon priestess whose breast lay lower on her chest than my will to live. Misaki, who is secretly just blonde Satan. There's also Umiya and Tyron, who definitely exist. They don't appear anywhere in the story, and kind of just sit at the end of levels trying to make money off you like an Indian street vendor. But these heals do come in handy because this game is hard, goes hard, and makes me hard. These allies will help us fulfill the prophecy, which starts with releasing the 4 seals, the first of which is guarded by Kita-san Black. I love you, Kita-san Black.
Oh, we've got a pretty boy trying to kill me, huh?
Sorry, I've got 2 girls waiting for me at home.
That's a fucking clanker.
That new Razer AI goes crazy.
I'm smelling a home run.
After pleasing the brothel lady, we reach the seal. Finally, you guys are here. Okay, I'm going to try to act as inconspicuous as possible. Shit, my legs start moving. By the way, Misaki is evil. What the fuck? How does she know? Act normal, act normal. So, how's the weather today? I'm not evil, by the way. The first weapon has been unsealed. I'd like to call her DeWalt. The reason is self-explanatory. Before we move on, I realize I am now playing fucking Dark Souls. Nobody likes fighting non-humanoid enemies, so when you put something like a minion into a combo-centric, spectacular fighting, hack-and-slashing, role-playing my deceased grandfather in wanting to end my life. But wait, you walk a little more and find Maharaga. All I need to do is, hurl them off a cliff. Somehow this is a recurring theme. By the end of this never-ending Sekiro map, we meet the god of this mountain, Jetstream Dog. If you aren't familiar with the 3rd dimension after living on Earth, I suggest you study, because timing the parry for this singular attack is more strange than the amount of NSFW games Steam loves to recommend, despite the fact that I've never played any of them, except for Sex with Hitler. But then the doggy just leaves. Yeah, that's right, this god is just a dog with jet boosters on it. I am physically unable to reach you, please come down. This is an absolute clusterfuck of a phase. Neither Kumon nor the boss can attack each other because you receive a 5G notification alerting you of when an attack is incoming, even if Dr. Han is not in your field of vision. After receiving this notification, you can updraft like Jet from Valorant and avoid all damage, aside from the tornadoes whose hitboxes for some reason extend all the way to Proxima Centauri b. Sometimes the bird perches and you can continue the fight, which is the exact same thing as the first phase. Great boss design. With that, the second seal is unsealed, and from it we get the Staff of Sun Wukong, allowing us to cosplay Blizzard Entertainment. They got really creative with this one. You could play Overwatch and Black Myth Wukong at the same time. Maybe that's why this game is $70 fucking for 30 hours of gameplay, but you know, at least the devs make up for it by having a $20 DLC, which is not released yet, but will eventually give Yakumo and Ryu more weapons, which feels like paywalling core content. $90 to get the full Ninja Gaiden experience is fucking ridiculous. This is like a worse investment than the Trump phone. Not to mention, Yakumo Raven legitimately has access to all of Ryu's techniques. In response to that, you might say that the Raven clan is a branch of the Hayabusa clan. Well, how very convenient for the devs. You can really tell they were trying to make, something here. Which they fucking did. I mean, look at me turning a soldier into a $30 ready-made Costco Angus Chuck beef patty. Continuing on, apparently I'm in hell, where Sayori gets eaten by a fucking shark. I wish I was kidding, and I wish I was joking when I say that this area's level design is fucking ass. Every section of this area looks the exact fucking same, with the exact fucking enemies, all of which are extremely fucking easy to kill. And you know what? I would be saying the same thing about the other areas, but at least the other areas had a good balance of enemies. Here, it's either euthanizing dying chihuahuas or getting my skull bashed in by the spawn of Satan. These guys genuinely make me want to jump back into the woo. Ironically, my favorite part of this area is the part where you are taken out of this area to fight the soldiers from the first area. And then there's the shark. This boss fight tastes like a wet napkin. You will be successful if you purchase maximum heals and then start spamming square. Regardless, Sharpedo is a fucking... because fighting this guy is like trying to stunlock a 500-pound silverback gorilla. In conclusion, no, I do not want to play Monster Hunter right now, and no, I do not want to attempt a full combo of the campaign. Is that Ridley from Fortnite? Oh look, the walking plot device is back. Alright, Sayori, go and steal my weapon. But just do it. The Communist Party won't collapse itself. Maybe. The next weapon is, it's a fucking box that your polygons can clip through to AI generate literally anything. Shurikens, mace. Take my $150,000 limited edition human-sized Labubu. Somehow it also contains a fully functioning exosuit. I'm feeling like Dr. Octagonopus. We continue through the Subway Surfer section and the Minecraft Dropper and come across the umpteenth Clanker. You can, parry the saw blades. It's extremely easy, especially when considering the boss prioritizes cleaning the floor over aiming. On second thought, the Roomba method might actually be optimal here, especially when it has a railgun on top of it. But like all clankers, this one has a power button. Yakumo decides to go up a lift, and a reverse jumping takes place where I throw everyone off the platform to get the victory royale. They definitely did not plan for my 95% ass rating in Fitbod. Oh look, it's a long and ominous hallway. Surely there's nothing important this way. Yakumo Raven. Did someone just call my name? Yakumo Raven. What? Is there someone? Just come down the hall already, are you fucking retarded? This is clearly a boss fight where you fight me! So get your sorry ass down here and fight me already! Okay, ignore everything I just said because I had a speech planned. Yakumo Raven. Yup, if that is your real name. It doesn't sound like a real name. Let's keep it 1,000. It seems you killed my pet Jeremy. Jeremy? Yakumo, do you like cars? No. Well, just like Max Verstappen, I like to modify my vacuum machines. You're telling me that was a custom Roomba? Daddy said that was my last one, so you're gonna pay for it. Kagachi is the general of the Soviet Union. He likes to cosplay the ROG Rapture GT-BE98 Pro gaming router. Engaging in combat with him is like playing Sekiro, except this game allows me to fight like an Olympic gymnast. Genuinely, how did he even get to me that fast? I cannot even see your body. As you can tell, the biggest threat is the Barry Allen attack. Otherwise, I'm not sure if this guy is just LARPing as a Ninja Gaiden boss, or if I'm locked the fucking... Well, good thing he only has one arm, because otherwise... Man, I really wish I had a right arm. Oh look, it grew back! You're fucking kidding me. Bro thinks he's Mark Zuckerberg, but that's not all. Apparently the second arm comes in a 20% off bundle deal with Excalibur, which he uses to compromise the structural integrity of the building. Oh my god, I can see Among Us from here. The second phase is ridiculous, especially when considering Kagachi's effective range has increased from his sword to fucking everywhere. His attacks have no cooldown, and it seems he knows which moves are his best ones. Unfortunately for him, so do I. The fourth and final seal has been unsealed. Sayori starts chanting Imperial Japanese sutras to the Dark Dragon, and damn bro, I didn't know the Dark Dragon was into bondage. That's kinda, why's the Dark Dragon kinda chill? Kill me. What, why? Alright, it's my turn! Misaki, what the? Sometimes I feel like my genius rivals Aizen's. I'm sure you never expected this, but I am actually not a good person. That Ryu Hakusho fellow failed to kill me. What a fraud. Why the hell are you doing this? Why else? To get dinner on my plate? I thought you were some evil mastermind, but in reality you're just a fat fucking chud. I'm hungry, dammit. Achilles has the power of geometry and shadow clone jutsu, which he uses to turn a 1v1 into a 1 versus a whole ass D&D party. I'm trying to play the fucking game while he's got a mage and 2 rogues on my ass. Not to mention his strongest weapon, squares. He has his scythe, and big squares, small squares, 4 squares, black hole squares. What the hell? Why are there so many projectiles? Am I playing fucking Toho? You play Toho? I didn't know you were such a fucking loser. Well, no matter how much of a loser it makes me, I'm fucking good at it, you fat fucking chud. With the Dark Dragon fully revived, there's only one thing stopping us from saving Tokyo. Yakumo Raven, I am going to fight you. What? Why? What about the prophecy that a Raven Clan member needs to defeat the Dark Dragon? Prophecy? Fuck you. Was that a fucking haiku? I need to test you now. Make sure you can kill Dragon. Examination. You can't just use one word for a haiku verse. Remember how you brutally assaulted miscellaneous DDO soldier number 76 with a 50-hit combo? That's you now. In this fight, you need to turn your body dissection training into self-defense. And oh my god, does that make for some sick fucking clips. Gives us the second component for the Dark Dragon Sword, the first of which we already have from Sayori, and that's how I became Kokushibo. So I'm good to go now? Haikus are easy, but sometimes they don't make sense. Refrigerator. With our new toy, I challenged the Dark Dragon. This boss is pretty good, says the fucking liar. The arena is modeled after Genshin Impact, and the boss is a walking health bar. I don't think they knew what to do with this 60-foot cylinder. Sometimes he takes a vacation to the other side of the map. I'm not really sure what he's doing by being over there, but when he attempts to attack, nothing, you are given the opportunity to break his block from across the map. This doesn't really do anything, seeing as the arena is the size of fucking Alaska. Honestly, the biggest threat during this fight is the bad weather. And that's wraps. How did anyone ever struggle with the Dark Dragon in the past? Wait, what's happening?
What?
The Dark Dragon literally turns into you, abilities and all. This boss literally knows every attack in the damn Bible, and probably would be a better Ninja Gaiden player than you. To remedy this, I will continue to spam the exact same combo and attacks that I've been using since the beginning, pretending this guy is not throwing out moves I've only seen on the preview window.
I'm gonna annihilate you and put you on the grill like a shish kebab and you're not gonna be able to do anything about it.
It seems the Dark Dragon has a lot to say about me. I wish I could say the same, but there is nothing to complain about or comment on in this boss fight other than the fact that it's fucking amazing.
Yoko, Ryu, defeat them.
Holy shit, that theme is gas. The Dark Dragon has been defeated, and the sky has cleared. After completing Ninja Gaiden 4, I felt freedom. Not because I made it through a journey I'll never forget, and not because I tied up the loose ends of the Communist Party, but because I will never have to try to combo and parry a 3 million-year-old prehistoric fish again. Would I rather play the same game as an anime girl in Bayonetta, or play as Hoshimi Miyabi from the hit game franchise Devil May Cry? Yeah. This game's enemy variety is not very good. The level design is mediocre and the story it's there. But that's not the point, is it? Ninja Gaiden 4's combat is amazing. Amazingly not worth $70. But hey, at least you can continue the mass genocide into the credits.